I have a bit of an announcement to make. I quit being a filmmaker. Now, it's not quite what you think. When I say I quit being a filmmaker, it's kind of like a per se thing. Actually, it was kind of like when I made Stay Home. When I made Stay Home, it was a short film, it was a narrative, and I was getting a lot of like film festival success and entries, and I was getting into film festivals I never thought I could get into, and but I didn't know what to do next. I made so many documentaries and so many pieces that I was kinda at a loss of what to do next. It's kinda like you know what you know, but you don't know what you don't know, if that makes any sense. So I didn't really know what to do next, but I was lucky enough that I had plenty of friends in Hollywood and New York and California and Austin that I could just reach out to and just ask, "Hey, what do I do next?" And so I reached out to an old classmate of mine, Maddie A. Hill. She's a producer. She's done several projects now on TV and film, and I was just like, "Hey, what do I do?" She was like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I was like, "I'm a filmmaker," she says. That's not a real thing. When you come to this industry, being a filmmaker isn't a real thing. And I never even thought about it like that. It's like we gives ourselves these ambiguous titles because it feels good to say I'm a storyteller, I'm a filmmaker, or I'm this or I'm that. And it's not real. I said, I'm a director. That's what I want to be. I want to be a director. I started this wanting to be a videographer. I learned how to work with cameras. I learned different types of cameras. I started with a camcorder and then I went to a DSLR. Then I just moved to one camera to the next. And I thought that's what I wanted to be until I realized that I enjoy storytelling in every part of it. Every large part of storytelling, I just loved it. And that's what I want to be. I said, I want to be a director. She said, well, now you need to make your portfolio and everything you do and every title that you give yourself is that, a director. No matter what else is going on, no matter what you touch in your project, you need to make sure you communicate that you're a director. And that's what I've done ever since then. And so when I told people I quit being a filmmaker, there's a lot of shock and all like, you're great at it, you should keep doing it and blah, 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 and this and that. And I refocused them into what my new mission was, and that was to be a director. I want to be a Hollywood director of major films, horror films more specifically, and thrillers, which is not really working out as much as I thought it would by now, but that's for a different reason, a whole different video. But um, yeah, I quit being a filmmaker so I could be a director because that is more focused. That's more aligned. When I walk into a room and they ask me, what do you do? I can say I'm a director of film. I'm a director of documentary. I'm a director of short films or horror films or thrillers or whatever it is. That's what I am, a director. But it's also kind of a lot.